Today's episode is sponsored by Marcus Fabrics and Studio 37 Fabrics. For well over 100 years, Marcus Fabrics and Studio 37 have created beautiful fabrics for quilters and crafters, offering innovative, expertly designed Block of the Month programs, designer fabrics, and museum collections for today's creative market, from traditional to trendy. Visit marcusfabrics.com to view the collections, download some great free projects, and more. And follow them on social media at Marcus Fabrics and at Studio37Fabrics.com. Thank you so much, Marcus Fabrics and Studio 37. And now, here's the show. Welcome to episode 159 of the Craft Industry Alliance podcast. I'm Abby Glassenberg. Craft Industry Alliance is a community for craft professionals where you can strengthen your creative business, stay up to date on industry news, and build connections within our supportive trade association. Check it out at craftindustryalliance.org. Today, we have a special episode of the podcast recorded at Fall Quilt Market in Houston, Texas. International Quilt Market is a trade show for the fabric and quilt industry, and it takes place twice a year in October and May. It's a time when quilt shop owners from all over the country and all over the world come together to see the forthcoming fabric collections from all of the manufacturers. Try out the latest sewing machines, embroidery machines, and long arm machines from all the big machine brands, and discover new notions, buttons, trims, storage solutions, and other neat things they might want to carry in their shops in the coming year. It's also an educational event. There are a series of short classes called schoolhouses that happen the day before the show floor opens, where manufacturers, publishers, and designers have the opportunity to educate shop owners about their new products, and also about other topics like marketing and photography and merchandising. There are other business classes at the show as well, and make and takes and demos during the event too. Quilt Market is a great place to network with everyone in the industry, secure new opportunities for your business, and make new friends. And it's also visually inspiring with beautiful quilts everywhere you turn. I had a fantastic time at Fall Market this year and spent lots of time talking with shop owners, and I'm excited to share some of those conversations with you today. I did a similar episode last year in 2018, so feel free to go back to last year's episode and listen to that one again to compare and see what has changed in the quilt retail landscape over the last year. So the first two interviews you'll hear I conducted outside the schoolhouse classrooms earlier in the day on Friday. Let's go to those now. Okay, so if you can start by telling me your name and the name of your shop and where it's located.
My name is Carol Adam. I'm with Calico Cat Sewing Center in Lake Jackson, Texas, which is about 50 miles south of Houston, located on the beautiful Gulf Coast. I've been in business 31 years.
Wow.
We've morphed through the years, which is what you have to do. We were gift shop and cross stitch. We moved into fabric. We moved to selling sewing machines, threads, and now we do lots of embroidery classes, machine embroidery classes.
So you've been in business for 31 years. That's a really long time. And it sounds like you've kind of changed with the times and changed with the market that's
Correct.
near you.
Yes.
So how long have you been coming to Quilt Market?
I think the other day we decided it was 21 years. It's either 21 or 22.
Wow, that's pretty amazing.
It's a long time. I think that's about right.
Okay.
I don't.
And
kept a journal.
yeah. And did you attend any of the schoolhouse sessions this morning?
Yes. I have my list, and I try to attend the ones that maybe pique my interest, but also sometimes I look at some that maybe I might be interested in, not just the tried and true. But I try to focus on the machine embroidery, see what's new in that industry, because that's sort of my focus at the store. But I also like to see quilting, new tools, new templates, that sort of thing.
Okay, so did any stand out for you, especially today, something that was especially cool or interesting?
Well, Kimberbell Designs never disappoints, and they have their new quilt coming out in the spring. I did attend a Creative Grid ruler, a couple of new rulers coming out from Gudrun Erla and Karen Montgomery. So they have some new rulers out that I'll be ordering.
Okay. Cool. That sounds great. And did you bring anyone with you to market, or did you just come by yourself?
I usually come by myself. I do meet up with fellow quilters, and I spend a lot of time talking to fellow quilt shop owners, and I spend a lot of time talking to them about what works in their store, kind of tossing ideas between us. I've learned as much from them as I do from going to the schoolhouses.
Yeah, I bet. Do you talk to them in between quilt markets? Do you ever call them up on the phone?
Sure. Yeah, we're in groups, chat groups, that sort of thing.
Like on Facebook? Or?
On Facebook, yeah. Or some of them, we text each other back and forth. Hey, this worked for me, send them a picture, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Okay, that sounds great. And thinking about your own shop this year, what has been selling particularly well? Like, what's been hot this year?
Well, Kimberbell continues to be hot. We do a lot of events with her. Her program is such that it's a complete program, all the way from the fabric to the embroidery design to the embellishments to the buttons that go on the project. And so the customer can come in and buy everything they need. They don't need to go looking anywhere else for anything to complete the project. And
so that's been good.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
Okay.
So
yeah, and then you said the machine embroidery has also been really good.
Yes, and of course we sell sewing machines, and so the machine embroidery to show a consumer how easy it is to make a simple design. They're just like, oh my gosh, they think of embroidery as being something hard. So just showing a simple gift idea or whatever really has been good for the business.
Yeah. Right, they can embellish things. Right. Absolutely. And then what do you feel like has been either, the challenge that you've been facing personally in your own shop, or just kind of the bigger challenges that the industry is sort of facing coming into 2020?
Of course, everybody talks about online, and I do see online being an issue. But the other side of that is we as a society are not getting with other people of similar interest. We're content to be at home in our pajamas looking at a screen. And I think we need to get back to the round table and invite people. I've got some things coming up where it's just come have coffee. See what's new in the store, and just try to entice them in to visit with other like-minded people. And I think in the last 31 years of being in business, that's what I see the difference. There's not as much collection at the local store, and as there used to be. People coming to meet their friends there. They're talking to them online, or they're sitting in their pajamas and looking at Pinterest all day. Right. So I see that as there's so much pounding their heads that they can't even wrap their head around a simple project because they see so much in the industry, in the crafting world.
Right. In other words, they're overwhelmed by ideas, but then they're not gathering together and actually learning from each other in person.
Right. And they have, they think they can do it. They think, they look at a pattern and they think they can do it, and then they have a flub up, it doesn't work, and then they go, oh, well, I'll never be able to do this. And then they move on to something else. So social media is a great thing, but I think a lot of it has been a deterrent, especially for our newbies that really want to do it, but they can't get a successful project.
And coming in person is really the key there, having that experience with support.
Right. We can say, okay, how about if you did it this way? And sometimes I don't even sell them anything. I just say, how about if we tried this? Oh, they never thought of that. So, it's just the camaraderie with other like-minded people. and we seem to be losing that.
So that's the challenge.
Yeah, it is. It is a challenge.
Yeah, that's amazing. I think that's spot on for sure. Yeah. So, okay, tell us where we can find your shop. So, if people are local and can come by, or online.
Okay, Calico Cat Sewing is located in Lake Jackson, Texas, near Luby's, right on Highway 288, south of Houston. We're online, calicocatsewing.com, and we are also on Facebook, Calico Cat Sewing. So,
Thank you so much.
thank you. Appreciate it.
Bye.
Hi, my name is Sue Poser, and I am a third generation owner of Gruber's Quilt Shop in Wade Park, Minnesota. So I started it, this morning we were introduced with Tula Pink, and they came on board when they were talking about how long Quilt Market has been around. It's been around 40 years, and I went to the first market, so I've been around 40 years.
Wow.
Yeah, I never thought I was that old.
So, Quilt Market has changed a lot in the time that you have been coming.
It's changed night and day.
Yeah.
Yes, very much so.
Wow, I bet. Okay, so tell me a little bit about your shop. What is your shop like?
We're a really large shop. I have 20 employees. My daughter is here with me. She's a fourth generation, so we have an 8,000-foot store, and we have a retreat center right across our parking lot. So about 16 girls can stay up there. So it's very unique, very cool. So we are one of the largest quilt shops in the Midwest of the United States.
Wow, that's so cool.
It is cool. It's
Yeah.
very cool.
Yeah, so how often do you hold retreats? Pretty often?
Well, actually, it's almost like a bed and breakfast. So there can be 2 retreats going up there at one time because they share the gathering room and the bathrooms, obviously. But other than that, there's separate bedrooms for everybody. And 2 large sewing rooms. So they can be totally separate of each other, but they all become best friends. So it's a very unique, fun arrangement. And there happens to be a really cool quilt shop right across the parking lot. So it all works.
Yeah, nice. That sounds so fun. Okay, so you're here at Fall Quilt Market. You come every single year. Have you been?
I missed a couple. I missed one because my girls I really wanted to be home for Halloween. If you remember, it's been 40 years. And so I went home, I skipped one, and they introduced small patterns at that time. And so I didn't hear about the mini patterns. And I heard about them for the next 3 months. So at that time, I really realized you can't miss market. You get some really great ideas. So then going forward, my husband had to handle Halloween, and he got it down really well. So I was really like a left wing when it came to it. So it was their holiday.
Got it. Okay, great. And did you attend any of the schoolhouse sessions this morning?
Yep, so all of them up till now.
Okay.
We got hungry.
So did anything particularly stand out to you as being extra special or interesting or fun?
Just more emphasis on social media. We got to go that way. Found out, newsprint doesn't work because we put out a really big, large newsletter, and we know it dies. And so it's like, okay, what do we do? Our customers, this last session we didn't send it out, so fall session we didn't, and we kept it mostly online. And people just miss it and want it, and it's like we just really need to do a really good email newsletter.
Yeah, I'm all about the email newsletter, as you know.
It is. That's where you guys all are, and you're our reinforcements.
Absolutely. Okay, so definitely more about social media for sure. And tomorrow the show floor is going to open. What are you planning to go see or do, or whose booths do you especially want to visit?
Actually, Courtney, this is fourth generation, has meetings with a lot of people, and so my job is to scour the floor and look for new stuff because I love doing demos. So people want to know new gadgets, and they want to know how they work and if it's worth their buying it. So it's my job to find new wonderful things, and it won't be hard, and so it'll all be good.
Yeah. Are you going to Sample Spray?
Yes, we are. Yeah, we'll fight the crowds.
I'll be there too. So thinking about your shop this year, what has been selling especially well? What's been hot?
Oh boy, I said we're a really large shop. Boy, what's been selling? We sell so many different fabrics. Grunge fabric is number one by and far. We just can't keep it in stock. And that's been going on now for a year, which is very unusual. But we've been selling a lot of Halloween and Christmas at Gruber's just because we're from Minnesota, and it's been like fall all year long. So that's been done well. But otherwise, we're one where we have so many different things in our shop because we're the quilt shop for every quilter. So we love Cafe, and we love Tula, and we love... we still do, Civil War. People love tradition, and so we have everything, and it's all done well. My favorite new thing right now is Grippy. Have you ever heard of Grippy?
I have not.
Oh my gosh, it's spray. So you're familiar with the Quilter Select rulers that don't move?
Yes.
I know, they like the best ever.
Yes.
Thank you, Alex Anderson and Ricky Tams, yippee yay. So that was my like, oh my gosh, and I'm the beginning quilt teacher, and this is like the best. And then all of a sudden I was introduced to Grippy, so we just had Rob Mann sewing in our store last week, and so he and I did a Facebook Live on our Facebook. Oh my gosh, so funny. So it looks like Aquanet because it's a pink and white can. He's like, oh, this looks like the stuff my mom used to use. And I said, I'm not that old, Rob. But anyway, you spray this on your regular rulers that we've always loved, and it sticks like Quilter Select rulers. Oh my gosh, it's $8.99 a can. Absolutely priceless.
Wow,
That's
good to know.
Yeah, we can't keep it in stock in our store. We go through, we get 72 in. 24 hours later, we're out. And we're not shipping it because we're selling it to people in our store. I mean, we do ship a little bit, but that Homeland Security comes in because it's a hazardous chemical, even though it's just spray. So it lasts about 6 months, so it's temporary, but this stuff is absolutely amazing.
And it doesn't rub off on the fabric?
No, it doesn't hurt anything. It's non-toxic. But we did have a retreat where some girls, not at our retreat center, but the girls had gone to bed, and some of them stayed up night, so they decided to do everybody a favor and spray their rulers. And they obviously sprayed too much. They set off their fire alarm. So they OD'd on it a little bit.
Great. Okay, good to know. Okay, and then what is the biggest challenge that you see the industry facing as we head into 2020?
Oh, we need kids to know what a sewing machine is. We used to have home ec, so they were at least introduced to sewing machines. Even though we have great grandmas or grandmothers that do sew. And your generation, our younger generation, is really difficult because you buy one project at a time, or you buy one fat quarter at a time, and we have a whole store to run. So brick and mortar is very different for younger sewers because they're used to be buying online right now. They've been trained to buy online. So to find out there's a great brick and mortar out there or supporting it, because we have so many people come in to our shop from all over the country, and they're like, oh, my local shop closed. It's like I keep telling all of them, you need to support her. If you don't support her, she will go away and she's not coming back. It's like all the department stores out there. Once they go away, they're gone. So you need to support. We saw it immediately with Amazon and bookstores. They went away. Well, those bookstores never come back. So it's a changing of the environment, and it is changing. So it's adapting to that and trying to make yourself worthwhile in it for what it's worth.
Yeah, I think that is a huge challenge. Okay, so where can people who are visiting find you, and also online if people want to look you up?
We are at grubersquiltshop.com. So GRUBERS quiltshop.com is our website. Our Facebook has a huge following. We're very grateful for that, and that's just the same thing. So look up Gruber's Quilt Shop and you'll find us, and we talk a lot. We have a good following, and we love our people who like us.
Okay, and give us your street address one more time as well.
Street address, we are at 340 4th Avenue Northeast, Wade Park, Minnesota, which is like 310 4th Avenue Northeast, Wade Park. So it's kind of like St. Paul, Minneapolis. It's Wade Park, St. Cloud. So we are literally in the heart of Minnesota. So right in the middle, where all the lakes begin. It's perfect.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, Abby. I'm just honored.
These next 5 interviews I recorded while walking the Sample Spree line. Sample Spree, for those who've never attended market, is a preview event that takes place the evening before the show floor opens. Many of the fabric manufacturers participate, and they sell pre-cuts of the forthcoming lines. Ostensibly, it's for shop owners to be able to get access to the fabric before it's available to the general public, so that they can make shop samples in time to display once the fabric actually arrives at their doorsteps. But in reality, people do all sorts of things with the fabric they buy at Sample Spree, from making samples to making things to sell to reselling the pre-cuts on Instagram. The Sample Spree doors open at 7 p.m., but people begin lining up around 3 or so, and the crowds get pretty crazy. I walked up and down the Sample Spree line recording these interviews. Here we go.
My name is Melody Munson. I'm with the Presserfoot, and I'm in Longmont and Fort Collins, Colorado.
And tell me a few things about your shop.
We are an award-winning Bernina dealership. We obviously have the 2 locations, and we have over 500 years of combined sewing and quilting experience.
Wow. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
How many employees do you have? You have a lot?
A dozen employees.
Wow. All right, so how long have you been in business?
We've been in business since 2001.
And so here we are at Fall Quilt Market. You can hear the live band that they've hired to play for the sample spree line. And there's a bar this year, which is lovely.
This is great this year,
So you come to market every single year, or?
We try to.
Okay. Do you come to both fall and spring?
We always come to the fall one. The spring one, it depends on what's going on.
Okay, great. And did you come to any of the schoolhouse sessions this morning?
I did not, because we flew in today.
Okay. Yeah. All right. And what are you especially excited about tomorrow when the show floor opens?
We definitely like seeing all the new lines of fabric and everything, but we're always on the scout for new and exciting projects to bring to our customers.
Okay. So are you looking for kits or patterns?
Patterns, projects, not really so much kits unless they just blow our socks off.
Okay. Got it. So block of the month, that kind of thing?
No.
Not block of the month.
No.
Just projects.
Just projects.
Got it. Okay. And so thinking about your shop this year, what has been selling particularly well? What's been hot?
The Bernina Q20, which is a 20-inch sit-down or frame long arm.
Okay. Yeah. That's been selling especially well.
Yes, it has.
Why do you think that's been doing so well?
Because it's a fabulous machine. It's stitch regulated even though you're sitting down.
Okay.
So it's wonderful.
And is the price point good?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Right around 10,000.
Right. Okay. Good. That's great. And what do you think is the biggest challenge that the quilting industry, just sort of in general, is facing as we come into 2020?
We're always looking for new blood, and I think the modern quilt movement has kind of addressed that, but we haven't had a revolutionary product or idea in a while. We're always kind of hoping that this is the year we're going to find that rotary cutter that sets us all on our ear.
Right.
So
Yeah.
we're hoping to see it.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe you'll see it tomorrow.
Maybe we'll see it tomorrow.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us where we can find your shop, both online and also both of your shops in person.
We are at www.thepresserfoot.com, and our Longmont location is at 2430 Main, Longmont, Colorado, just north of Denver. And our Fort Collins location is 1833 East Harmony in Fort Collins.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Hi, my name is Cynthia Hedges, and our shop name is Lily Mac Limited.
Okay, and where are you located?
We're located in Guthrie, Oklahoma.
Okay, great. And how long have you been in business?
We've been in business for 3 years.
All right, and is it just you or is it you and your mom?
It's me and my mom.
Okay, great. And tell me about what you make.
We make bags, quilts, clothes, any specialty items, holiday items.
Okay. And do you sell them online or do you have a store?
We have a store, and then we are actually looking to branch out to start selling online.
Okay, great. So you have a brick and mortar shop.
Yes.
Okay, great. And so here you are, Fall Market. And do you come to market every year or is this your first time?
This is our first time.
Oh, wow.
It's very exciting.
Yeah. Have you been wanting to come for years?
Yes.
Okay, great. Well, welcome. That's great. And so did you go to any schoolhouses this morning or do they not really apply to you?
No, our flight didn't come in until later. We were delayed because of the weather, so we didn't do any of that.
Okay, but you're here in line for Sample Spree. And what are you hoping to buy at Sample Spree?
Pretty much whatever our heart desires.
Yeah, but stuff to make stuff with.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, yeah, cool. And what are you especially excited to see tomorrow? I know maybe you're going to be buying or placing orders with some of your fabric companies, or what are you thinking about?
I know that I really want to go to, of course, Moda and then Shannon Fabrics and those kinds of things, but I'm kind of looking for some things very specific, more for seasonal this time of year, so
Okay.
for next year.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. So like certain notions or just certain fun things?
Certain fun things.
Okay.
Bright, loud, fun. That's what we're looking for.
Okay. Something different.
Yes, very different. Yes.
Okay. Right. Great. And why come all the way to the show versus just sort of like, do your reps come visit you or?
Really just to kind of get more networking with other fellow quilters and store owners and stuff, so to give us kind of more of a network that we can bounce ideas off of and talk with other people.
Yeah.
So you don't really get that when the reps come to you, so.
Right, which is great. I mean, there's nothing better than in person, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. Develop those relationships. Okay, so you're here with your mom. Is it just you and your mom here today?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Great. What has been selling particularly well? So what's kind of like your hottest product in your shop?
The hottest product for us has been some like purses, and then there's a certain shirt that we make that has like a quilt picture on the front. So those have been selling really popular for us.
Okay.
So
Great. And any challenges that you see coming up, or sort of what's been the hardest thing facing you as you think about your business coming into 2020?
mainly just there's been a lot more online shoppers. So we've not had as much, in-person customer flow that, excuse me, people are wanting to come more online. And at this point, we haven't really had a lot of online kind of setup to sell that way. So that's kind of why we're looking at branching out to do that in 2020.
So you can think of like maybe setting up a Shopify store or something like that, or
Yes.
it's a big hurdle, a lot to learn.
Yes, definitely.
Set up. Okay, cool. So where can people find your shop if they want to visit you in person or online or on Facebook or?
So we're located in Guthrie, Oklahoma. So 1830 Tamara Road, and then we also have a Facebook page, Lily Mac. So, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm Rachel Hoke, and my shop is Quilt Barn Studio, and we're located in Janesville, Wisconsin.
Great. And tell me a little bit about your shop.
Well, we bought the farm about 4 years ago, and it had a huge hog barn with hogs in it. And so we decided to make it into our quilt studio. So we sell long arms, APQS long arms. We have 5 in-house. We have fabric. Right now we only have about 300 or 400 bolts, but we're growing. We have a little living room area, classroom area, and the community just loves it. And it's a small business. It's my 2 daughters, myself, and my husband. And he's our roving technician for APQS. And my daughters and I, we quilt for others. I have one daughter who does custom heirloom, and the other one who does computer quilting. And I kind of do both.
That's lovely. What a nice family business. Okay, so you're here at Fall Market. Is this your first time coming to Quilt Market?
It is our first time. My youngest daughter's with me. She's getting something to eat, but it is our first time. So I've been kind of asking everybody, and they've been so helpful and so nice.
People here are so nice. Yes. I know. It's really nice. Okay, so did you come to any of the schoolhouse sessions this morning?
Not this morning, this afternoon.
Okay.
Yes.
And what stood out for you? What was most interesting?
The fact that people are so willing to share so many things with I had no idea that it was out there. A lot of this information is out there. You know, what to do, how to do it, how to put it together, what we sell, what they sell for us. And it's just a lot of fun to get that information.
Yeah, totally nice. And so the show floor is getting all ready. We can kind of see glimpses into it. So what's your game plan for tomorrow? What are you most excited to see? What are you going to go and do?
For tomorrow, we want to just see the new knickknacks. I'm looking for block of the month things that some of our customers have said they're interested in. My husband is an amateur photographer, and we're thinking of doing panels out of some of his photography. We did one of my grandson in a football uniform because he plays football, and we've had a lot of interest in pictures, not only for football, but for weddings, engagement photos to make them into a quilt. So we've had some interest in that. So we're kind of just trying to figure out what we want to branch out into. And now, mind you, we've only been in business since November 12th, 2016.
So lots of learning, lots of discovery.
Yes.
Absolutely. And so what has been sort of selling the best as far as fabric? I know you don't have a ton of bolts, but you do have a lot. So what's been doing the best?
Well, we sold some fabric this year at Quilt Expo in Madison this year, and we found that the Christmas fabric was real popular. And we sold a lot of fat quarters. We had to come home every night and recut and, refill our little baskets and stuff that we had. We have mostly Moda right now, and so far that's been doing really good.
Okay. Yeah. And what do you think is kind of the bigger challenges that the industry as a whole is facing as we come into 2020?
We're real sad to see to hear when other shops go out of business. So what we do as a business is we support all the shops around us in our area for I don't know, 25, 50-mile radius. When we visit them, I pick up some cards, we put them on display in our studio. So if we don't have what a customer needs, we send them to them. And I think maybe the industry needs to promote more of that instead of having that feeling that I don't want to share information because someone else might get more business than me. There's a lot of business out there.
Yeah. There's enough for everyone.
Yes, definitely.
That's lovely. I like that sentiment. So, okay, where can people find you if they want to come and visit or find you online?
We are at www.quiltbarnstudio.com. We're also on Facebook and Instagram, and my daughter and I have been chronologing this whole trip so far. So there's little snippets of videos and things like that on the web already. So
Lovely. Thank you so much.
thank you.
My name is Teresa. My shop is Trilata, and I am in Denver, Colorado.
And tell me a little bit about your shop.
Well, we're in Denver, the city of Denver, and we specialize in modern. We tend to carry mostly quilt fabrics, but we also carry a lot of other substrates. And I love teaching classes. We just started carrying machines as well, and I love what I do.
That's great. Okay, so how long have you been in business?
A little over 7 years.
Wonderful. And here we are at Fall Market. Do you come to market often?
When I first started, I was coming every once in a while to fall and spring, but I decided to come to every fall quilt market. So in the last few years, 4 years, I don't know how long it's been, I've come to every fall market.
Nice. That's what I usually do too. I come to every fall market. And did you have a chance to go to the schoolhouse sessions this morning?
I did.
And were any of them especially interesting, or did anything stand out to you that was especially cool?
I tend to forget what I've done all day.
It's kind of overwhelming.
Yeah, until I go back and review my schedule
Yeah.
and see what I did. But I'm really excited about Anna Maria Horner's new collection that's coming out. It's her 15th anniversary of designing fabric, and so she's gone back and done some combinations and some really fun things with past fabrics and updated them.
And I saw that she has like a needlework kit out as well. She's doing some neat things.
She's amazing.
Yeah, she totally is. I agree. Okay, and so did you bring anyone else with you, or are you here by yourself?
I am here all by myself.
Nice. And what are your plans for tomorrow when the show floor opens?
Oh boy. You have to kind of run and go get some of the goodies that some people are giving out or selling. So I'll probably have to do that. I think tomorrow I have appointments starting pretty early.
So you're going to see all your fabric companies?
All my fabric companies?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I have appointments with a few, and the rest I'll just stumble across as I am overwhelmed by everything that's on the floor.
Okay. And do you usually discover some new things while you're here, like some things that you might have missed on social media, or, some like new notions or just new interesting cool things to carry in your shop?
Definitely. I always find something new when I come. I'm not always great at keeping up with social media. I don't see all the new stuff that my customers come in and tell me about. So yeah, market's a great place to see all the new stuff. I get so inspired when I'm here.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so when you think about your own shop this year, what has been selling particularly well, and kind of what's been hot for you?
Sashiko has been pretty hot. English paper piecing has been a big thing. So I feel like a lot of handwork has been big.
Yeah, handwork, embroidery, for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. And what do you think the biggest challenge the industry as a whole is facing as we come into 2020? Do you have any thoughts about that, or?
Keeping it fresh.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, trying to rework the older stuff into seeming like it's new, seeming fresh.
Yeah. Plus, there's so much new fabric in the market all the time, then it's like overwhelming. That is overwhelming in itself.
It is, yeah. I have a lot coming in, a lot of new stuff coming in, but I still need to figure out how to get the old stuff out the door.
Yeah, that's always the challenge.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Absolutely. Okay, so where can people find your shop if they want to come visit, and also online?
I'm in Denver, Colorado, and the website is Trilata.com, TREELOTTA.com.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
My name is Andrea, and the name of my shop is Cotoneer Fabrics. And I don't have a brick and mortar store, but I have an online shop. But I'm from Paso Robles, California.
Lovely. And tell me a little bit about your online shop. What kinds of things do you sell?
It's mostly quilting fabrics with a little bit of apparel fabric, just kind of apparel basics or prints that I love, and it's fun. You get to see those at Quilt Market now too. But it's a pretty highly curated selection. I would say lately mostly known for bundles, just kind of curating color palettes and color stories for quilters that kind of combine textures and prints, and yeah, that's kind of our main thing right now.
Great. And how long have you been in business?
This is our second year, or almost our second year, so it's my third Quilt Market. Yeah.
Okay, great. That sounds great. And did you come by yourself?
I brought a friend. Sometimes I bring my business partner, but this time I brought a friend who's a huge sewer and helps me out in the shop sometimes too. So that's nice. Yeah.
Yeah, lovely. So were you able to go to any of the schoolhouse sessions today?
I wasn't. I haven't been to a schoolhouse. I would love to. I think I'd love to go to all of them, but we just flew in today.
Yeah. So you just didn't have time.
Right.
But you're going to Sample Spree. And what are you hoping to get at Sample Spree?
All the Ruby Star. Is that what everybody's saying? Yeah. All the Ruby Star, Carolyn Friedlander, Heather Ross. What else do I have?
Okay, so tomorrow when the show floor opens, what's your plan? What are you going to do tomorrow?
Oh, plan of attack is always to start at one side. I think everybody does this. You start at like either the low number or the high number, and just in between appointments, of course, just make your way. Like I want to see every aisle. And it takes the full time. It takes the full 2-3 days to see it all, but yeah.
Are you hoping to discover some new things? Or?
I always hope that. I always hope I'll see something different. I think Felicity Fabrics by Cloud9, I'm excited to see that.
That's Cloud9's new division.
Yes. Yeah, I'm really excited to see that. One of my favorite appointments I always have is Alexander Henry. Just all the wild prints they have. I love it. I mean, everybody. I'm excited. To see it all in person.
Yeah.
It's nice to see the glimpses online, but it's nothing. It doesn't compare to see it in person.
Do fabric reps come and visit you, or?
Yeah, they do. I have a couple regulars, and then a lot of it I still do online. I mean, I guess it's kind of nice to be able to do that, but I love, like I said, it's just like nothing compares to seeing it and touching it. Yeah.
And when you come here, everything's all in one place.
Yes. Yeah, and I can see all the familiar faces, all the people I'm used to working with, and the booths, and it's good. It's a nice like face-to-face FaceTime. To put in.
Right, which is invaluable.
Yeah, it's invaluable. It's like it's like one of the main reasons for coming to Quilt Market. Even if you feel like you've already bought everything, just putting in that that conversational FaceTime is
really important.
Really important, yeah.
Thank you so much. And where can we find you online?
So our website is cotoneerfabrics.com, and it's Cotoneer, kind of like pioneer or engineer. So cotton, COTTONEER, fabrics.com. And then we're on Instagram as just at Cotoneer, and that's probably where we're the most active, and also on Facebook. So.
Beautiful. Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you. That's fun.
That wraps up our special Fall Quilt Market 2019 episode. I always learn so much from talking to shop owners. They really have their finger on the pulse of the industry in a unique way, and I was excited to be in touch with such a diverse group this year. Visit the show notes for this episode at craftindustryalliance.org to get links to all of the shops who participated in this episode. Today's episode was sponsored by Marcus Fabrics. At Marcus Fabrics, you'll find reproduction 1930s prints, calicos, and patriotics, contemporary florals, batiks, abstracts, and novelties from their Studio 37 division. Plus premium quality yarn-dyed Primo plaid flannels, aged muslin, and everyday basics. Go to your favorite local quilt shop and see all that's new from some of the industry's top designers, along with their in-house design studio. Visit marcusfabrics.com and follow them on social media at Marcus Fabrics and Studio37fabrics.com. Thank you so much, Marcus Fabrics and Studio 37. And you've been listening to the Craft Industry Alliance podcast. I'm Abby Glassenberg. Craft Industry Alliance is a community for craft professionals. When you become a member of Craft Industry Alliance, you get in-depth coverage of craft industry news, the opportunity to connect with fellow professionals for advice and support, and access to an educational library filled with ideas, tools, and resources to help you as you build your business. Join us at craftindustrｙalliance.org. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.